Monday, May 8th, 1944. Dear Kitty, have I ever really told you anything about our family? I don't think I have, so I will begin now. My father's parents were very rich. His father had worked himself right up, and his mother came from a prominent family who was also rich. So in his youth, Daddy had a real little rich boy's upbringing. Parties every week, balls, festivals, beautiful girls, dinners, a large home, etc., etc. After Grandpa's death, all the money was lost during the World War and the inflation that followed. Daddy was therefore extremely well brought up, and he laughed very much yesterday when, for the first time in his 55 years, he scraped out the frying pan at the table. Mommy's parents were rich too, and we often listened open mouthed to stories of engagement parties of 250 people, private balls and dinners. One certainly could not call us rich now, but all my hopes are pinned on after the war. I can assure you I'm not at all keen on a narrow, cramped existence like Mummy and Margot. I'd adore to go to Paris for a year and London for a year to learn the languages and study the history of art. Compare that with Margot, who wants to be a midwife in Palestine. Oh wow, because the Zion movement. That's awesome. I always long to see beautiful dresses and interesting people. I want to see something of the world and do all kinds of exciting things. I've already told you this before, and a little money as well won't do any harm. Mike told us this morning about a party she went to celebrate an engagement. Both the future bride and bridegroom came from rich families, and everything was very grand. Mike made our mouths water telling us about the food they had: vegetable soup with minced meatballs in it, cheese, rolls, hors d'oeuvres with eggs and roast beef, fancy cakes, wine and cigarettes, as much as you wanted of everything, black market. Mike had 10 drinks. Can that be the woman who calls herself a teetotaler? If Mike had all those, I wonder however many her spouse managed to knock back. Naturally, everyone at the party was a bit tipsy. There were two policemen from the fighting squad who took photos of the engaged couple. It seems as if we are never far from Mike's thoughts, because she took down the addresses of these men at once, in case anything should happen at some time or another, and good Dutchmen might come in useful. She made our mouths water, we who get nothing but 2 spoonfuls of porridge for our breakfast, and whose tummies were so empty that we were positively rattling, we get nothing but half-cooked spinach to preserve the vitamins, and rotten potatoes day after day. We who get nothing but lettuce, cooked or raw, spinach, and yet again spinach in our hollow stomachs. Perhaps we may yet grow to be as strong as Popeye, although I don't see much sign of it at present. If Mike had taken us to the party, we shouldn't have left any rolls for the other guests. I can tell you, we positively drew the words from Mike's lips. We gathered round her as if we'd never heard about delicious food or smart people in our lives before. And these are the granddaughters of a millionaire. The world is a queer place. Yours, Anne. Monday, May 8th, 1944. The world is a very strange place, or queer place, the way they said it back then. I didn't know Popeye was around back then, but that was funny. She said, "We're eating so much spinach, maybe we'll be strong like Popeye." That was like my favorite cartoon growing up as a kid, and I've always loved spinach. But enough about me. If you enjoyed that, click the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, help this channel grow, and thank you for watching.